Good evening, you may be seated. Welcome to the 137th Annual Wellsville Central School Commencement Ceremony. The Star-Spangled Banner will be performed by senior Shiloh Madison. We have 6 graduates with plans to enter the United States military. We would like to honor these seniors for their future service to our country by having them join us on stage for the playing of our national anthem. Please come forward. Quinn Heaney, United States Marine Corps. Nathan Jeffords, United States Marine Corps. Right up there, right on the edge. Yep. Tyler Sands, National Guard. Jacob Charlou, United States Marine Corps. Aidan Smith, United States Air Force. And Aidan Tucker, United States Marine Corps. As these students make their way to the stage, we invite members of the audience who are either a veteran or active military. Would you stand at this moment to be recognized? Thank you for your service. At this time, would everyone please rise for the playing of our national anthem? Good luck, gentlemen. Great job, gentlemen. Great job. Thanks, boys. Yep. I'd like to take a moment to introduce the individuals up on stage. To my left, Mr. Dave Foster, Superintendent of Schools. Next to him, the president of our Wellsville Central School Board, Mr. Al Mosier. To my right, Mr. Jason Mank, assistant principal. And Mr. Aaron Brubaker, assistant principal. I can't thank all of you enough for the support you've provided and the leadership that you've provided during this very difficult year. And on behalf of myself and the class of 2021, we thank you. To the dedicated faculty and staff with representation here today, as well as our friends across the river at Immaculate Conception School, thank you for all of the hard work you put into this. Congratulations. For assistance with public safety, the Wellsville Police Department and the Volunteer Fire Department and the Wellsville Ambulance Corps. For all of the municipalities and individuals who helped us locate various locations around this awesome community as we navigated the treachery of finding a location. We appreciate all of your generosity, but we are glad to be home. Our IT and AV department for all of their hard work in planning and preparing and streaming this video and posting this video. Thank you very much for all of your hard work. To our maintenance department, this venue's never looked better. Thank you so much. To all of those who worked behind the scenes, and I'm going to catch it for this, but Mrs. Chapman, this is her final graduation of preparing us. Thank you, and I wish you all the best as you head into retirement. And last, but definitely not least, thank you to the family members, friends, and team support for each of the graduates here. All of the love, support, and guidance that you have provided them have made them the individuals they are today. Enjoy every moment of this graduation season. You've earned it. And now please welcome the school board president, Mr. Al Mosier.
Hello. It's an honor for me to be here tonight to bring greetings and congratulations from the school board. As I begin thinking about what I should say to you, I discovered that I could go on for hours talking about your years at Wellsville High School, about the experiences you've had which prepared you for this day and for the future. I began making notes about the advice I should share with you and about all the many topics I wanted to cover. Then a friend reminded me about the fate of a famous Greek philosopher, Socrates, who lived a long time ago. Socrates was a very intelligent, but Socrates gave long speeches, and his friends killed him. Since I am no Socrates, nor do I want to end up like Socrates, I will be brief and to the point. The area is packed with your friends and relatives, and every person here is proud of you, of your accomplishments, and the goals that you have reached. If each of you were to write down a definition of a successful graduate, it would quickly discover some of the same word and phrases would be repeated. Common themes would be dedication, perseverance, integrity, honesty, conscientiousness, dependability, and hard work. From all the terms used to describe graduates, the one I think that should receive top billing is winner. Each of you is a winner. You have demonstrated through hard work, dependability, consciousness, honesty, integrity, perseverance, and dedication that you are winners. And a winner, you have to earn the right to be proud of your accomplishments. Graduating from high school happens by design. It's not a fluke or an accident. Let's pause for a moment and consider this design. Our school district has high academic standards that you have to meet. And we have a dedicated staff who have been there to guide you and to challenge you. Plus, you have friends and families who place a high priority on education and who have been there to assist and support you when you need it. Your faculty, family, and friends have all made sacrifices so you would be successful. These sacrifices have included giving you rides, vacating a room that you could study quietly, tutoring you for a test that just being there was when you needed it. They have been there to assist and support you when you needed it, needed someone to understand, and here to share their rewarding moment with you because they have all played a part in becoming a winner. Seniors, please stand. Okay, everybody. I would like at this time to join me in thanking the staff members, family members, and friends without whose support would have not reached this milestone. So let's applaud. Maybe seated. I and the other members of the school board salute your success. You have met this challenge. Your new challenge is to continue to stretch and extend your abilities. Winners accept nothing but the best from themselves, and you are all winners. This year, place any challenges on us all, COVID-19 being the leading challenge. We began as a winners, we overcame it. You made a difference, and you look back at this time and will tell your friends and children of this experience. May God keep you strong and can you continue to be a winner. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mosier. Within the past week, several graduation ceremonies were held to celebrate the accomplishments of our students who attend programs off campus at the Wildwood Center, the Belmont Bosey Center, and the Big Picture School at Elm Street Academy. Would those students who graduated from those programs please stand for a moment so we can recognize your accomplishments? Thank you. I'd like to thank the senior class advisors and senior class officers for their leadership and service during this past year. Our advisors, Mr. Smith and Mrs. Carmen, have done an outstanding job planning this year's senior activities. They were under enormous amounts of pressure from these guys and you guys to make it work, and they did. So just a thank you to Miranda and to Zach. Our senior class officers, please stand when you're called. Treasurer Liam McKinley, Secretary Mallory Sybil, Vice President Megan Bailey, and President Aidan Hart. These officers are truly amazing young adults who demonstrated incredible leadership throughout this year. I could not be more impressed with how they approached each challenge they faced. I know they had disappointments along the way, but they never let it show. And they accepted the reality of the circumstances and pushed forward, planning with senior events with creativity, enthusiasm, and gratitude. They were always willing to dig in and get the work done, no matter what. So thank you for all that you've done for this class. Together as One is the title and theme of this year's Wellsville High School yearbook. If you haven't seen it, the artwork on the cover is an incredible mosaic composed of brilliant orange and black pieces that come together to form the image of one very determined lion. I could not imagine a better visual representation of this year or our graduates. As we took on the fall, we faced uncertainty. The COVID-19 pandemic separated our student body, and we were forced to create schedules and procedures never before imagined. As winter unfolded, students and staff fought through quarantine, infection, and illness. It is no secret that we faced tough days where we felt isolated and we felt alone. Despite those challenges, silver linings began to surface in classrooms. Teachers stepped up, reinventing lessons. Learning happened. Students were in the spotlight like never before, and academics were showcased in ways we never anticipated. As spring emerged, hope followed. Science and medicine led the way, and everyday progress could be seen firsthand. Our student body reunited. Signs of life as we knew it began to appear. Our scholars, our actors, our artists, our athletes mixed like elements in a chemical reaction. It was nothing less than astonishing. An award-winning play, scholarships, college acceptances, and of course, 4 incredible sectional titles. As the saying goes, life will bring hard times, but it will either grind you down or it will polish you. Seniors, when I look at all that you have accomplished, you are shining. I am certain that when you reunite decades down the road, you will look back on this year as one that taught you the importance of togetherness and perseverance. It has truly been an honor to watch you grow over the years, and you are destined for great things. As you head out to take on life, remember the words etched above our heads, and use what you've learned from your days at Wellsville High to go forth and serve. Thank you. At this time, I would like to welcome Senior Class President Aidan Hart to the podium.
Good evening. Thank you to Mrs. O'Connell and the entire administration, faculty, and staff for allowing me to speak here tonight as we celebrate the graduation of the class of 2021. A special thank you to all those who helped make our senior year special, especially Mr. Smith, Mrs. Carmen, and Mrs. Aftuck. And of course, you, the seniors. Many of you I've known only for the past 4 years. For others, I've been lucky enough to know my entire life through our academic careers at ICS. One thing that has certainly changed is where we thought we'd be going after we crossed this stage. As the Olean Times-Herald reported on May 26, 2009, many of us had different career ideas. For example, Sam Schmidt, he wanted to be a bull rider. I asked Sam about this last week, and shockingly, he no longer wants to be a bull rider. James Dunn, he wanted to be a dump truck driver. He would need a dump truck, license, work clothes, license plate, lots of dirt, helmet, and a trailer. Now James aspires to become a machinist. For others, there was less of a change. Lance Granteer, he wanted to be a professional golfer. He would need golf clubs, a golf cart, and a red golf shirt like Tiger Woods so he could win. Lance told me about a month ago that he would like to try his luck at golf, and if that doesn't work out, he would like to compete in the golf long drive competition. Leah McCormick, she wanted to become a nurse. This fall, Leah will be attending Alfred State College, studying nursing. Our time together has been memorable. The following dates may not mean anything to most of you, but to our class, these are some of the most significant dates together. September 5th, 2017. This was the day our class came together on our first day of high school and our journey began. This was a scary and awkward time, finding friends and deciding what sports and clubs to join. We were still finding our way. On Saturday, September 23rd, 2017, we came together as a full class to enjoy our homecoming dance together. Everyone was in a circle for the final song of the night, Don't Stop Believing. This is where Tim Jones performed the first of many infamous splits. Fast forward to the beginning of junior year. No longer underclassmen. For most, this is where high school gets to be fun. Our junior year was off to a great start for everyone except Mr. Smith and his second year of teaching here at Wellsville. On October 4th, 2019, the annual homecoming parade and football game were held. Every year, the senior class has been given a plastic lion. This year, however, our class came into possession of the lion and crafted a masterful plan to get it on and off of our float without the senior class getting it. The plan was perfectly executed, riding at the front of our float, and the senior class watching in awe and anger. When circling back to the school, When circling back to the school, certain seniors had beaten us back and gotten in their trucks to take back the line. Mr. Smith, still on our float, began to panic. Thanks to Mr. McCormick's excellent getaway driving skills, he kept going, driving right past the school. At this point, Mr. Smith really began to panic, as he was accomplice to 92 juniors riding on the back of a float through downtown Wellsville. Due to this incident, the Wellsville Police Department and school administration decided this would be the final year of the annual homecoming parade. Also note, the line was apparently taken to the dump, so no other senior class will have the pleasure of being the line keepers. March 13th, 2020. Everyone knows why this day is significant. On Friday the 13th, many joked saying, "See you in 2 weeks," because there were rumors of having an extended spring break due to the coronavirus. Well, that wasn't the case. This was the last day I would see many of my friends and classmates for over a year. September 14th, 2020, our first day of our senior year. For the majority of the school year, half the class was there each day, rotating which days we had in-person instruction. Each Wednesday, the entire school was required to Zoom into class. March 29th, 2021, the first real day of our senior year. This was the first day of all in-person learning. This was a period of adjusting routines and getting back to normal. Many, including myself, enjoyed our remote days. We had time to ourselves and could do whatever we wanted in our off periods, and of course, got to sleep in. We had to adjust to new regulations, including overflow rooms and wearing masks most of the day. The best part of coming back full-time was being a whole class again. We got to see friends and classmates we hadn't talked to in over a year. Although there were many challenges this year, there were also many successes. Congratulations to our athletes, especially those who won Section 5 championships: girls swimming, boys tennis, softball, and baseball. A special thank you to Mrs. Aftuck for ensuring sports would go on and always supporting our athletes. I would also like to thank Mr. Viglietta for making sure our fields and courts were always properly maintained and set up for our events. Congratulations to anyone who stayed up late editing their section of the yearbook, or to those who memorized lines of a play, or to those participating in any after-school activities. These are no small tasks and often take a lot of time and effort. For many, we manage school, a global pandemic, jobs, sports, home lives, and other activities. These are no small feats. Finally, June 25th, 2021, graduation. Congratulations to the class of 2021. We did it. Go Bonnies.
Aidan, please accept this plaque on behalf of the Wellsville Central School District for your role in leading this class.
Thank you. Seniors, it is now time to recognize our loved ones. Please present your flowers at this time.
Remember? Yeah, I want to pull this back to about here. Yeah, all this. Yep.
And the podium?
Yep. just want to move it all back. I want to, it's too far up.
How's our cord?
God, Dave.
Excellent job. Let's do an alphabet check real quick. And on to the Salutatorian. The honor of Salutatorian has been earned by Jocelyn Wilson. Jocelyn is the daughter of Barbara Garfield and Jeff Wilson. Jocelyn has earned the title of Salutatorian by accruing an average of 99.78. Jocelyn's list of accomplishments include the Angelo Malero Authors Award, the University of Rochester Humanities and Social Service Award, the New York State Regents Award for Academic Excellence, and the President's Award for Educational Excellence. Jocelyn is a 2-year member of the Wellsville Chapter of the National Honor Society. Jocelyn has been active in Student Council, the Art Club, the school newspaper, and Scholastic Challenge. Jocelyn will be attending the University of Buffalo, majoring in criminology. Jocelyn, please come to the stage to address the class.
Good evening, everyone. You don't know how happy I am to be seeing you all in person and with no masks. We made it through a pandemic, through high school amidst a pandemic. We made it and we're still standing. If that doesn't inspire you, I don't know if anything will. But really, all jokes aside, I am beyond proud of us for pushing through despite all the hardships and setbacks. I want to give a huge thank you to everyone who helped us get to this point. All the teachers, administrators, and parents who've made our school careers both successful and memorable. Mr. Smith and Mrs. Carmen in particular, we are beyond grateful to you for doing everything you possibly could to make this a year to remember despite all the roadblocks created by COVID. As for me personally, I'd like to thank my incredible mama and Grammy for sticking with me these last 5 years through my eating disorder and battles with mental health. If it were not for you guys getting me the help I needed, even when it wasn't the help I wanted, and supporting me through my journey, I do not believe I would be standing here right now, let alone as Salutatorian. Or as a very special friend of mine would say, Salutatorian. You know who you are, and I love you. Mama, thank you for loving me when I could not love myself, for always encouraging me to stand out, and for teaching me that well-behaved women rarely make history. Grammy, thank you for doing more than any grandma ever has and for allowing my imagination to bloom. The love and appreciation I have for you are more than I could ever verbalize. Now, moving on before I get too emotional. I'd like to put forward a quote from one of my favorite presidents, one who never shied away from being himself and never took no for an answer, John F. Kennedy. The quote goes, "Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country." This historic phrase has always inspired me, and now more than ever, I believe we should all keep it in mind as we set forth into the world. These past couple of years have had no shortage of turmoil. From the battle against COVID-19 to the Black Lives Matter protests to the January 6th attack on the Capitol, our country has been shaken to its very core. No matter your opinion of these events or your stance on the issues currently facing America, there are no doubt things you wish you could change to make this country a better place. To that, I remind you of Kennedy's words. Ask what you can do for your country. Don't simply wish you could change things. Change them. Each one of us has the ability to enact great change, to accomplish so much, if only we set our minds to it. We may be from the dirty AC, but that does not mean we aren't all wildly capable of greatness. It has always saddened me to see young people allow where they come from, their financial situations, their families, etc., to dictate what they do with their lives. It saddens me to see people ignore all their worth. So as my gift to you, I'd like to remind you of that worth. Not one of us was put on this earth by accident. We all have our own unique purposes and reasons for being here. Every single one of us. It is our job to find that purpose, those reasons, and to make our time count. This is why you must never settle for anything in life. You owe it to yourself to do more with the short time you're given. Trust me, you all are worth it. Drawing back to JFK's quote, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. Every person gathered here at this moment has the power to change this country for the better, and I say do it. There is so much that is wrong with our world today, so much that needs fixing. We are the generation of tomorrow, and it is now our job to fix these issues. I could not be prouder to stand in front of you all today and say with the utmost certainty that I am not worried about this. If spending the last 4 years with you guys has taught me anything, it's that we are more capable, more resilient, more powerful than even I could have imagined. We've all overcame so much, both as a class and individually. If I'm being truthful, though, it's the little things that keep me hopeful about the world of tomorrow. The simple acts of kindness and humanity you may think go unnoticed. It's Julia giving you a hug and a shoulder to cry on whenever you need it because she truly cares about everyone. It's Haley sending me a card while I was in treatment just to wish me well. On a Christmas card because that was all she had, but wasn't going to let that stop her from giving me her words of encouragement. Little does she know that was one of the best cards I've ever received. It's Micaiah giving sneakers to the boy in his gym class who'd never worn sneakers to class before. Lauren Cicerello rescuing a kitten from the side of the road. It's the comedic relief always provided by Lance and Walker. The way Aidan Hart seems to always make you feel included no matter who you are. All the smiles from Cynthia and Ariana that can light up any day. All the compliments from Blake, Leanne, and Andrea that make you feel like $1,000,000. And so much more that I can't fit into this one speech. That's who the class of 2021 is. That's who we are. And that's why I have faith in the world of tomorrow, because it has us. Thank you guys for everything. There is no other group of people I'd rather be graduating with. Wellsville class of 2021, I wish you all the best and congratulations.
Stay right here. Jocelyn, for earning the right to be our salutatorian, please accept this plaque.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Great job today.
Thank you.
It's really outstanding. The honor of Wellsville Secondary School Valedictorian goes to Alexa Hill, the daughter of Susan and Jason Marsden. Alexa has earned this prestigious designation by accumulating a high school average of 100.62. Alexa's academic record has kept her at the top of her class throughout her high school career and has opened the doors for many academic opportunities. Some of her academic achievements include receiving the National Merit Letter of Commendation, the President's Award for Educational Excellence, Big 30 Academic Team Scholarship winner, University of Rochester Bausch and Lomb Award, the DAR Good Citizens Award. Alexa is a 2-year member of the Wellsville Chapter of the National Honor Society. In addition to her academic accomplishments, Alexa has been a vital member of the girls' tennis team for 4 years. She's done exceptionally well at the state and international DECA levels. She has been active in yearbook, school newspaper, Scholastic Challenge, and she's been an active volunteer on several local political campaigns. Alexa plans to attend Georgetown University, pursuing a joint degree in business and global affairs. Please, I present to you your valedictorian of the class of 2021, Alexa Hill.
Good evening to the graduating class of 2021. Thank you to all of our families, faculty, and staff, and everyone else that could join us here today, both in person and online. The opportunity to be gathered here today is nothing short of miraculous and does not come without sacrifices and hard work by our staff. Let's all give a hand to our Board of Education, our principal team, Mr. Dave Foster, and our lovely advisors, Mr. Zach Smith and Mrs. Miranda Carmen. The task of preparing the lawn began well in advance, and I'd like to thank the maintenance staff and everyone else that had a role in making today happen. Lastly, I would like to thank the special people in my life that have prepared me for this moment, including my family, Miss Lester, Mrs. Skrinsky, Senora GT, Mr. Warren, and Mrs. Robinson. Through them, I have gained both clarity and confidence to speak before you, knowing that what I have to say comes from the heart. I've had a few arguments in my day. It's okay, you can laugh. I know that while I was passionate about practically all of them, in retrospect, not all of them were worth my breath. But that doesn't mean that I wasn't fighting the good fight along the way. It is without a doubt that we are living through one of the most divisive times in human history. It's important to surround yourself with people you can trust to be there for you when it seems like the world isn't. I stand before you feeling obligated by years of prior speeches to ask you to set aside your differences, come together, because we're a family. I mean, families look after each other. They help out when one of their own is in need. But families should also hold each other accountable. There's a lot of pressure from the world for me to stand up here and tell you that you should save your breath. Because in the end, we're all just humans looking out for each other. But I cannot, in good conscience, ask you to set aside your values for the sake of getting along. There is a movement sweeping the world that asks individuals to step away from politics, set aside social media, and abandon the divisions that are holding conversations hostage. But I strongly believe this sentiment neglects that the disagreements people are being asked to set aside, for many, are a matter of life and death. Where progress and achievement falter signals trouble for those whose livelihoods depend on the energy of a movement. Individuals from various walks of life still face archaic limitations on their ability to live in their own skin. Members of the LGBTQ community still face absurdly high rates of discrimination, homelessness, and a greater risk of committing suicide. These aren't hypothetical people. These are loved ones, feeling so cut off from the world that it seems that no solution exists. These are the conversations that we are being asked to shelve. In the wake of the 2020 election, new state voting laws are being passed that would require voters to present photo ID at the polls in order to vote in an election. The requirement of an ID, as well as the costs associated with obtaining this ID, is a modern-day poll tax and is aimed at limiting your constitutional right to vote, and specifically targets members of the African American community, residents of the rural South, and those living in poverty who do not have the means of acquiring an ID. According to these laws, you cannot sign your ballot until you've opened your wallet. These are the conversations that we are being asked to shelve. I must clarify, this message is not partisan. I'm not urging members of only one set of beliefs to stand firm in their ideals, because I believe that healthy discourse is the means to a working democracy. I reference issues deemed controversial to highlight the urgency that we must all have when it comes to keeping political discussions alive. What I ask of each of you is not that you never change your mind or form a new opinion, but that you stay true to yourselves and own who you really are. Once you start to let go of that, pieces of you chip away until the person that is left is unrecognizable. Very few of us feel our identity has yet to be cemented, But with our bright souls looking to the future, let us carry on with our innermost values as a foundation. Never, ever let someone convince you that your values aren't worth fighting for. Remain strong, poised even, in the face of adversity, and bring confidence with you throughout the journey. It may seem easier to avoid confrontation when it arises, but you will be proud of yourself when your morals have not fallen. Keep your head high, and know that wars are not won without a few tough battles along the way. Remember that it is the goal, the light at the end of that long, dark tunnel, that encourages you to stay strong, and that peace without progress is utterly meaningless. As the sun sets behind me on this beautiful evening and we embark on the next chapters of our lives, let us remember to keep our eyes pointed forward, our ears open, and our hearts strong enough to protect what we know deep inside is right. Thank you to everyone that could make this happen, and congratulations to the class of 2021.
Alexa, on behalf of all of us here at Wellsville Secondary School, congratulations on being our valedictorian. The moment is here. It is time to award the diplomas. I now invite Mr. Foster, the Superintendent of Schools, to the podium to certify our diplomas.
I hereby certify the students of the class of 2021 have completed the requirements for graduation as established by the New York State Board of Regents and the Wellsville Board of Education. Congratulations and my best to you all.
And now, please welcome the voice of the Lions, Mr. Matt Warren, one of our finest English teachers. Please come forward, Mr. Warren.
Good evening, everyone. What an honor again to be in front of you all this evening, reading the names and future plans of the class of 2021. Let's do this thing. Sierra Elizabeth Adams, employment. Riley Daniel Allen, York College of Pennsylvania. Megan Catherine Bailey, AmeriCorps. Kendall Maria Baldwin, employment. Blake Adam Beckwith, employment. Haley Alexandra Mary Leone Benz, AmeriCorps. Caleb Paul Blake, Jamestown Community College. Ethan Richard Brammer, undecided. Riley Marie Buholtz, Monroe Community College. Madison Eva Buckley, Alfred State College. Maddie Isabel Burke, SUNY College of Environmental Science and Forestry. Cole Daniel Burkett, employment. Kaylee Leanne Butler, Job Corps. Jacob Ty Carmichael, Employment. Shaylin Deanne Childs, Alfred State College. Lauren Jean Cicerello, Alfred State College. Alexis Mary Conley, Alfred State College. Andrea Lynn Cook, Employment. Ariana Chastity Cook, Trident Technical College. Aubrey Ann Marie Cook, Employment. Cynthia Marie Koval, Susquehanna University. Kiara Ann Marie Crooks, C.A. Bosie's Nursing Program. Marcus Ethan Culver, Employment. Braden Thomas Delahunt, St. Bonaventure University. Gabe Levi Dennis, Employment. Micaiah James Durow, Alfred State College. Hannah Christine Dunaway, Rochester Institute of Technology. James Murray Dunn, Jamestown Community College. Austin Cole Dye, Alfred State College. Jacob Jerome Evans, Alfred State College. Caitlin Bree Ferguson, SUNY Fredonia. Tay Genevieve Fields Johnson, Employment. Lance Robert Granteer, Alfred University. Logan Michael Harder, Employment. Aidan Christopher Hart, St. Bonaventure University. Quinn Alexander Heaney, United States Marine Corps. Alexa Riley Hill, Georgetown University. Treston James Hodgkins, Leiditz Watch Technicum. Caitlin Joanne Hoyer, Alfred State College. Ian Willett Iantorno, Alfred State College. Jaden Isaiah Jackson, Employment. Nathan Andrew Jeffords, United States Marine Corps. Lorelei Christine Jones, Alfred State College. Timothy Edward Jones, Damon College. The infamous split returns. Cassandra Colleen Kling, Alfred State College. Switcheroo. Kirsten Ashley Koval, Employment. Dalton Michael Madison, Employment. Shiloh Denise Madison, Employment. Leah Elizabeth McCormick, Alfred State College. Liam Daniel McKinley, Alfred State College. Cameron Nicole Merkwa, Jamestown Community College. Gabrielle Cindy Rachel Elizabeth Metlack, Alfred State College. Helena Angelica Miller, Employment. Elizabeth Anna Marie Murray, Alfred State College. Alexander James Ordway, Alfred State College. Isaiah Austin Pencil, SUNY Geneseo. Jaden Llewellyn Perkins, Alfred State College. Alexander William Perry, Alfred State College. Holden Nicholas Perry, Alfred State College. Michael Shane Pinney, Employment. Rachel Marie Plank, Employment. Braden Andrew Poor, Employment. Blake Allen Pratt, Alfred State College. Ethan Paul Riley, Alfred State College. Jacob William Riggs, Alfred State College. Derek Robert Salazzo, SUNY Fredonia. Tyler James Sands, entering the National Guard. Dominic David Sawyer, Employment. Samuel Henry Schmidt, SUNY Buffalo State College. Jacob Michael Charlou, United States Marine Corps.
Sign, Jacob.
Wyatt Lane Scott, Alfred State College. Wyatt is unable to join us tonight, but he is watching us on the live stream. We wish him a speedy recovery. Mallory Elizabeth Sybil, West Virginia University. Hayden Nicholas Smith, United States Air Force. Madeline Yvonne Spicer, Alfred State College. Lauren Marie Staba, Alfred State College. D'Artagnan Adams Stedman, Employment. Allie Marie Stebbins, Employment. Alexis Love Stewart, Alfred State College. Blakely Ann Eileen Stonemetz, Finger Lakes Community College. Riley Joseph Taylor, Alfred State College. Jason Vincent Trinetti, Belmont Abbey College. Aidan Ryan Tucker, United States Marine Corps. Walker Owen Walden, Alfred University. Amber Lynn Wardlow, Alfred State College. Emily Elizabeth Watson, Alfred State College. Riley Jean Watson, Jamestown Community College. Julia Miriam Whitney, Alfred State College. Carly J. Wygant, Alfred State College. Jocelyn Tierras Wilson, University at Buffalo. Carly Alexis Young, SUNY Geneseo. Thank you.
Please join us in the singing of the Alma Mater, performed and recorded by our student ensemble. The words are on the back of your program. And now I invite to the stage for the final time, Class President Aidan Hart.
Seniors, it is time. We have graduated.
Please join me in moving our tassels.
Thank you, Aidan. Class of 2021, you are officially alumni of this fine institution. This concludes our program tonight. It is now time to launch those caps and let the celebrations begin.